narcissist is not a great support base because he or she will not stop with the tactics for source supply. The shenanigans will not stop just because the source supply decides to invest in a support base. Leaving the unhealthy relationship behind will not be easy. However, it may be something to seriously consider due to how damaging the dysfunctional relationship can be on a person. So the damaging effects or the aftermath of having the relationship with the narcissist is very dire, if not serious. So when a person is thinking about their own healing process, that's something to keep in mind. What are the damaging effects from having the relationship with the cluster B personality and or narcissist? What have you suffered? What have you gone through as a result of maintaining contact with him or her? It's just something to really think about, because the dire consequences are just that. They're dire. They're very serious. Some people have suffered trauma due to having a relationship with the cluster B personality and or the narcissist. Just something to think about. Next point. Obtaining closure has nothing to do with narcissists or the cluster B personality. To include him or her in the healing process may prove to be a big mistake. Many are convinced that the cooperation of the narcissist and or cluster B personality is necessary in order to thrive forward. This only gives him or her more of your personal power to feed off of. This may also encourage more shenanigans for source supply from the narcissist. He or she does not feel any sorrow or remorse for their behavior towards others. Let's move forward. Continuing to expect validation, explanation, and or apologies from the narcissist is a sign of holding on to idealizing him or her. The poor quality of the relationship is overlooked as well. One must be willing to face the reality of the poor quality of the relationship, along with the fact that the narcissist's behavior is unacceptable and toxic. Next point. By discontinuing to idealize the narcissist and the relationship can be a great start to obtaining closure without the cooperation of the narcissist. Narcissists usually overly depend upon others to be reactionary and emotional due to their shenanigans in order to feed off of his or her energy field. Choosing to continue to hold on to the idea of the narcissist is a must in order to obtain closure, provides him or her the bonding necessary to continue to be supplied. When you let go of the idea that you may have of the narcissist, in other words, facing reality of the relationship and who the narcissist really is, it is a game changer. This can help you to provide the closure you needed instead of looking for the cooperation of the narcissist. Because when a person looks for the validation, the apology, the explanation, this only encourages the narcissist to obtain more source supply, because then they think they have you hooked. Because as long as you are looking to him or her to obtain the closure, again, that gives your personal power over to him or her. You never know who's going to resonate with your stories. So as we share our stories together, right, we're going to inspire each other and keep each other passionate about thriving forward past narcissistic abuse. Now, some people who may hear your story, they're resonating with your story, and this may inspire them as well as motivate them to become a little bit more passionate about thriving forward past narcissistic abuse. So congratulations on our star family growing, and congratulations on sharing your story and inspiring other people. Okay, wishing that the narcissist will change will keep you stagnant. Point number 1, spending a lot of time and energy on the narcissist absolutely will have you missing out on your life. Just think about all that time. Matter of fact, some of us can think about all the money that we've spent, okay, on lavish gifts, trying to please the narcissist, right? This also goes for the cluster B personality that may be in your life, because some of us have more than one person, right? That's a cluster B personality or a narcissist. So let's just say you're spending a lot of time and energy investing in the narcissist and the cluster B personality. Well, this is not going to help you as far as like your life is concerned. More than likely, you're going to be missing out on your life. That's not a good idea. Trauma and unresolved pain sometimes is the result of narcissistic abuse, which goes right back to it being a distraction for you. So you're not going to be able to concentrate on the things that you need to concentrate on in order to establish and accomplish and achieve other things in life, whether that is having a career and getting a higher education, maybe getting another house. That unresolved issue in your past, that unresolved trauma, that unresolved pain from your past is going to prove to be a distraction. Okay, so when the narcissist is also right there to keep you focused on what hurts, it all just adds up to your unresolved past and your unresolved pain and trauma being a distraction from your living your life to the fullest. So when emotional stress is part of your day and night, more than likely it's because you're investing in a dysfunctional relationship with a narcissist or cluster B personality. Okay, so that's a lot of emotional stress right there because you're focusing on how to please him or her, and at the same time, you may have other things in life you want to do. You're co-signing the dysfunctional relationship, right? This means your stress levels are going to increase. Now, what does that all mean? That means stress management. Anger management is probably going to be a part of your support base. You're probably going to need that because a lot of emotional stress leads right into a lot of anger, okay? And also a lot of anxiety. You're probably going to be feeling a lot of depression, right? So you're going to need to reduce your stress. See, a lot of emotional stress stems from focusing on the narcissist and how to please him or her. You're not going to be able to get anything else done in life. You're not going to be able to really focus on what you need to focus on in order to establish a better livelihood for yourself, right? All of this is going to be a distraction. So you may need to incorporate in your support base how to reduce stress. So look into managing your stress, okay? Or reducing your stress. One way to manage stress is to reduce the stress. Cortisol is a stress hormone. When that hits a particular part of your brain, such as the amygdala and the hippocampus, that means that those things will be altered. So the amygdala and the hippocampus, which are various parts of the brain, when the cortisol, which is a stress hormone, hits those parts of your brain, right, it's not going to function very well. Okay? So that means that you have a lot of stress going on, which means that more than likely you're going to be focusing on the emotional aspect of your relationship with a narcissist rather than being able to receive new information to concentrate on what you need to do in order to establish a better career. Okay? Maybe another source of income, because that doesn't take a lot of emotions to do that. So when the amygdala and the hippocampus has been altered by cortisol, which is a stress hormone, that means that you're not living your life to the fullest and you're paying too much attention to pleasing the narcissist and cluster B personality. So in other words, you're a little bit more emotional rather than being able to critically think about what you need to do to establish other things in your life. Are you doing things in your life to please yourself, or are you setting goals to try to raise to the expectations of the narcissist? Are you trying to prove to him or her that you're good enough? So you want to pay attention to your goal setting. So you want to pay attention to your list of goals. Do they pertain to the narcissist's expectations of you, or do they pertain to what you're passionate about in life? Does your goal list, okay, consist of your really trying to prove to yourself that you are absolutely good enough, okay? And you are. In other words, your setting goals really should have more to do with you and less to do with the narcissist. Point number 3, the narcissist and cluster B personality, it's a personality disorder that is fixed. Okay, so more than likely, he or she is not going to change. So rather than investing and wishing that he or she will change and hoping that they will change, don't miss out on your life wasting time waiting for him or her to change, because that may never happen. The cluster B personality, again, is a fixed personality disorder. It's less likely that he or she will change. So don't invest and waste your time and miss out on your life. as a result? What is it that you really think you can do to change the narcissist or the cluster B personality? What do you think you can really do to change him or her? Okay, now the question may sound pretty simple, but it's really a deep question, because think about all the attempts you've made to change him or her, to get them to see your side of things, to try to sway them or persuade them, right? To see things your way, and to no avail. So what is it that you really think you can do to change the narcissist and or cluster B personality? It may be time to get out of the sunken place, because he or she is less likely to change. The narcissist and cluster B personality's goal is to make sure their false self-image thrives and survives